Right now we're back cooking with cake and Charlene Patton with the Kansas Soybean Commission. We have let our dough rise. Now what's next?
It is. Now we're ready to have some fun and shape. And that dough that we made will either make 4 small turtles like this, or you can cut the dough in half and make 2 of the big turtles.
Oh, nice.
Or if you have a family of more than 4, just cut the dough into as many pieces as you need for your family.
Cool.
So now we're going to get busy to make these turtles. And we're working on parchment paper here. And that's because it'll be easy to lift it and take it and put it on the baking pan. If we try to form it on another pan and then take it, then we're going to lose the shape of our turtle. So this is the easy way to do it. And then if you have more than one in your family, they can take a pencil and write their name right by that turtle so they'll know it's theirs. So the first thing I did is I cut the dough and to 3 pieces for us here today. You have 1 large piece here. This is such a nice dough. You can just kind of work it and make a nice smooth top, and then put it down here in the center, and we're going to just flatten it with our hand, and that makes the shell of our turtle.
Cool.
Got
Flatten
that?
it down.
Great. Now your next piece is the tail, and I just cut off a little sliver from the dough that was left, and we're going to stick it underneath the back of him. By sticking it underneath there, then it kind of bakes on, and it's not going to fall off like you mentioned a while ago. Okay, everybody got that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Next one is the head. So it's a little bit rounder piece of ball, and we're going to shape that into a ball, and then put it at the front and put it underneath, just like that. And then we have 4 pieces left, and that makes our feet. So form each of those and put those underneath.
Oh man, mine's not coming along. I feel like I'm making a sunfish.
You know, what's great about this, and when your kids do this, they'll be so excited. They're not going to care how it looks.
That's
no matter
true.
what age, they'll be so anxious to eat their turtle or their creation. Okay, and we'll put that underneath there. Now we have our legs on. Now we're going to take our scissors and we're just going to snip it, and that makes its claws. You have your scissors there, and snip each one, and that just adds a little bit of extra touch to it to make our turtle.
And it differentiates from the tail then, so he doesn't look like he has 5 legs.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, now we might want to turn this around just a little bit so you can see the head. We're going to poke just 2 places with our scissors, and that's where the raisins go. And once you put the raisins in there, then you might want to poke it again with the scissors. And then I found that even after you bake it, you might want to poke those down if they start to come out.
Sure.
Got our eyes on?
Yeah,
Great.
got it.
Okay, now we're just going to take and just snip a little smile. So just a little snip there at the end, horizontal. Yeah, that's great. We'll turn these back around. And we would let these raise now till they're double in bulk, so they're twice the size. And then right before they go in the oven, if you want a shiny turtle like what we have here, you have an egg wash, which is 1 egg with 1 tablespoon of water, and just take a whisk and mix that really good. And then just lightly, I'll let you do yours,
Okay.
just lightly brush it on. You don't want to put it on too heavy so it drips off, because then it'll bake on. So just lightly, but it's kind of fun to see, because any place that you don't get the egg wash on won't be shiny.
Now how do we make our turtle backs?
Yep, we're going to do that too. I'm glad you said that so we don't forget. We've got our knife, and for children, these are just plastic serrated knives, and we're just going to take and slice down, kind of like a tic-tac-toe. And it will be better, I'm glad you mentioned it, because it's be good if we did it before we put the egg wash on. It'd probably be a little easier.
Okay.
Don't want to miss that. So that makes our back of our turtle.
Oh, cute. So
How's
easy.
that?
That's
Did this
great.
in just a few
Okay,
minutes.
so we're going to let it raise till double, and then we're going to put it in a 400-degree oven. It bakes depending on the size of the turtle. It could be from 12 to 15 minutes. You want it golden brown, and then put it on a cooling rack to let it cool, and you have a wonderful bread to share or a fun recipe to make for your family.
How fun. And once again, Charlene, you said that we can order this book from the Kansas Wheat Commission.
Yes.
They'll send it to you for free. A lot of other ideas like this turtle. Great little craft, fun thing to do for Easter, things like that.
Absolutely. And on the kansassoybeans.org website, if you go to the recipe for the turtles, right at the bottom of it is a link, and you can go right to the Kansas Wheat Commission and fill out the form with your address.
Perfect. Well, Charlene, thank you so much. And coming up today.
Hey, who won? Who got a better turtle, Charlene? You're the judge.
Oh my gosh, they look perfect. Look how good they look. You did really good with that. And you did too. You've got extra texture there. I love them. We're going to bake them.
I think that was a way of saying Allison won.
It's great.
I'm going to go back in my shell.
You can see Charlene also today on the midday show at 11 o'clock. Tell us what you're making then.
We're going to do the Raisin Bars, and it was another winning recipe from the state fair. But I thought a great bake and take recipe too.
Perfect. We'll see her there at 11. Charlene, thanks so much. We'll see you next
you.
time. We'll be right back.